So Jasmine recently came out of a post saying that somebody had been slandering her name, somebody that had been speaking ill of her. And at the time, she wasn't going to give us the name or the confirmation of that person, purely because Jasmine only promotes people, only says people's names on her profile, only if she's looking to promote them on a paid purposes. But things have gotten too far now, and now she's having to address the person directly. And to be fair, we did actually figure out it was going to be this person in another video, to be fair. With that being said though, she starts off by saying, "Morning guys. For those who followed me long enough to know that I'm a very unproblematic person in social media, but there are a few things that have gotten very out of control and I need to get rid out of my chest." Again, English is not Jasmine's first language. Now with that being said, she says 1. Marco. So she gives us a confirmation that Marco, who is Gino's uncle, being the person that has been slandering her name, something that we have seen, to be fair. But she continues by saying, "Slander my name not only on social media but everywhere. I'm curious wherever it is, to be fair. He has falsely accused me of having an affair with his nephew Dana, who is a brother to me, and stating that my baby could be Dana's." Now I have seen this rumor, to be fair, but I think Marco actually denied saying that it was him. But we continue. "Not only is it a lie, but this is just an attempt to bring the network's attention and somehow make it to TV, even if it implies damaging his own blood. First and foremost, do we believe that Dana and Jasmine were doing some sort of, business behind closed doors, behind Gino's back? For me personally, I don't believe it because I just didn't see it. I mean, it could be true, but I just don't see it. So therefore, I'm in a position right now where I don't believe it, unless I see some evidence that really gives me that, the oomph to believe it. But I never really felt like there was that type of relationship between Dana and Jasmine. If anything, Dana was just, I feel like the last time we saw Dana on a tell-all, he was defending Jasmine over Gino, but it was clear why, because Gino had clearly been in the wrong, and that it was nothing else but that. That's if I got Dana. That's if the Dana that I'm thinking about is the same person that was on the tell recently, well, on the last season that these two were on before the last resort. But with that being said though, this is interesting because in this one she says, "Marco, you would have never walked me to the altar if I had known who you truly are." Personally, I don't really believe that. I generally feel like she probably still would have allowed him to walk to that altar purely because getting a green card was like #1 priority to her, if you know what I mean. I don't think anything was going to stop her from getting it, but who knows. She continues by saying, "Not only you never cared about your children, but you tormented your daughter and her family to the extreme. She, her husband, and children got a restraining order against you. Stop driving while high and under the influence. Has you got arrested recently? You might harm someone innocent. And get my baby out of your gross mouth." It is crazy though, because given the fact that Marco's own daughter has got a restraining order on him, the fact that he's tormented her is crazy work. That tells us a whole lot more about the kind of person who he is. And of course, driving while high under the influence, at especially the age he's at where he should know better, again tells you a lot about where his current state of mind is at. It tells us where his maturity is at, given that everything that is being said here is true. It is quite sad. And of course, should he be mentioning a baby that, I mean, really and truly, the fact that, he is talking about the baby in a way that says that Jasmine got pregnant with someone else isn't exactly the most kind of the things possible. But at the same time though, Jasmine should never got pregnant with somebody that was not her husband. So there is that kind of situation going on. But I do wonder, if Jasmine had gotten pregnant with Gino's baby, would Marco still be saying the same thing? Would he still be saying, "Oh no, it's not Gino's baby, it's actually Dana's baby"? Like that would have been a very interesting twist. But hey, that's not where we are. But with that being said though, in this next one here's something particular. Jasmine says, "I'm lucky to even be alive after everything I have endured in silence. I know you have gotten to know the loud Jasmine that copes with being irreverent and making jokes. But you have no idea the living hell I've been through as I reached the last months of my pregnancy. If you follow me here, I just kindly ask you to be nice. I use this platform as a safe space for me and for others. There are many 90-day sites you can throw all the hate you want, but not here." To be fair, anybody that owns a social media account, maybe even a YouTube page or whatever, nobody wants to hear, I guess, negative things or anything that maybe involves people coming at you. It's the internet. We can ask for peace all we like on the internet. We can ask for it all we like. But the only way we can ever get peace on the internet is if we are making a private page that only has people who follow us that we know. People that know us, and we know that we're always going to keep things respectful and cordial without no, madness. But if your page is going to be public on anywhere on the internet, there is no safe space. It is ludicrous thinking, diabolical thinking to think that you can have a safe space on the internet when your page is public. Not a public figure, just your page being public, because anyone can get it. Literally, one of you right now could literally open up a page and you could post a video that could go viral or whatever, and then some people come in, they'll do some good comments, then you get some bad comments because you made it viral on a public platform. See what I'm saying? So to be fair, I do find it quite interesting and quite funny when people do ask for that and say this is a safe space. There is no safe space on a public internet. There's no safe space sometimes even in public, to be fair. Sometimes you even get judged when you're walking down the street for however you may look or sound or whatever. Wishful thinking. If you want a safe space, it has to be private no matter what. Let's just keep it a buck. Unless somebody can give me an example of somewhere that is public and it's always a safe space no matter what. When I say, remember, when we say public, we mean like anybody has access to it. Strangers, people we don't know. Okay? Not, oh, me and my friends went out to the beach in a public setting and we all got on. That's not the same thing, because you were still with your peoples. You see what I'm saying? But in that situation, when your peoples, someone random person can come in and ruin your little party. Sometimes, you see what I'm saying? So public settings are always going to be in a position where something negative can happen. It's just that simple. Okay? But the flip side of it is, if you got people who do come to your public space, who are lovely to you, who are nice to you, what you can easily do is just focus on those people that say the things that are nice, say the things that you want to hear, say the things that are going to be constructive, right? You don't have to pay attention to the people that are going to come in and say the things that are cruel. I know for me personally, if I see something cruel, I'm like, okay, whatever, gotta keep it moving. I ain't got time for that. Could care less. If someone wants to dislike me, hate me, it's not a me problem, because if you're not living rent free in my mind if you don't like me. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're somebody that comes through, you're showing some appreciation and love, 100%, that's stuff that I'm gonna pay attention to. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. But nonetheless, though, that's just the way I look at it. But hey, I really hope that this situation with Uncle Marco really dies down, because it is becoming absolutely pathetic. It is sad for a man of his age to be out here behaving the way he's behaving. It is nothing but just disgusting. Given that what Jasmine is saying here is true. But again, all of this could have been avoided if she just didn't get pregnant with somebody else and she just stayed with Gino. But at the same time, though, staying in a relationship or marriage with somebody that doesn't make you happy is not exactly healthy, is it now? So I guess it's understandable to a certain degree. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.